I think we should start writing sick ass sketches.
That's how much we say it.
I love that you fucking remembered exactly what I was talking
I also
about.
named that last episode Sketches. Because
Yeah,
it's so
sketches.
infuriating.
Sketches, hitches, bitches, snitches.
So just get sketches.
Crickets. Just fucking up. Yeah, dude, I think we should start.
How about you fucking quit your goddamn jobs and do sketches all day?
I know.
For zero money. And then die.
Lose my house. My house I don't have.
Lose your kid. Your adopted stepson.
This is a scary whisper it. I love that guy.
I love that motherfucker with all my fucking heart. He's 14 years old and I love him.
He's begging for that dick.
Yeah, beg on that. Dang.
Well, if I, you know, I was thinking, my friend Tyson, he builds bridges, and he said he made like $120,000 last year. But he comes home, like he's home every day. That's what I want. I don't want to be out of. It sucks being out of town. Like the money's great, but the fucking 20 days of being out of town, it's like, and that's what's so crazy. Everybody I work with is just drunks, drug addicts, like
shitty fathers.
Shitty fathers.
That'd be shitty dads. I heard your dad's out of town. Your dad wasn't good, Dad.
Not because he was out of town all the time, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That literally was a big deal, though.
Doesn't mean he was a bad dad because of that.
But it doesn't help.
Yeah, he's gone all the time. But at least he has the fucking. At least he wasn't a dad that was at home getting high on heroin that fucking didn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
and he provided
that's
money.
Way worse.
Way worse. Horrible.
It's horrible. But what I'm saying is that never seeing your dad is crazy. It sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. But if you didn't have, if that person's like, okay, well, you could either see your dad or you could have no money and live on the street.
Well, how about you live a normal fucking life without all that
Okay,
money?
yeah, live a normal life to be poor.
Yeah, you won't be as rich.
Yeah,
but you'll be a lot happier. You see your dad every day.
Well,
you learn more relationships. You learn a lot more about your dad. You learn about a lot more of life. You go fishing with your dad every weekend. You go fishing. You go camping all the time. You do all this shit. You see him every day. You say I love you to my dad.
Yeah, who's gonna say that's who your dad is?
Well, I'm saying like, there's shit that
there's a lot more time that your dad's gonna have. Is maybe he, you know,
a shitty person.
No, because he spends all his time that he does have with me. You know.
Yeah, but it's not very much.
Yeah, but at least he chose to do that though. With the little time that he had available, he did choose to spend it with me when I was a kid. He did. And I understand now. You know what I mean? Because
drunk all the time?
Yeah, that was him being crazy, you know.
That's not good.
That's not good. He was nightmare drunk.
I don't know,
status.
but I feel like maybe you have to. There'll always be that thing. Cause I remember when I was a kid, my dad was gone for a month. One time in my life, I was gone for a whole month, and I was like, shit, dude. I missed him like crazy.
What was he doing?
He was trying to, because my uncle was going to jail for fucking kids.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, everybody in our family's kid fuckers.
He's going to jail for drunk driving. Because he hit and killed. Yeah, because he hit. Because he hit and killed a guy, and then he went to jail for 2 years. And then he got out of jail. Then he started a business, Prime Star, and then he.
What was that?
It was like Dish, but a whole different company.
Weird.
Yeah, Dish been a
He started it?
I don't know. He like started a
Branch?
franchise or something. I don't know, branch something.
How
Something
did he
weird.
get money out of prison to do such things?
I don't know how the fuck all that shit works. But he was.
So it's a lie.
No.
Just get pissed.
Well, he was. I don't know all the fucking. I was 4 years old when all this shit happened. I don't fucking remember all the details. And I never really asked him because it doesn't really matter. But he was doing this business, doing that shit, and then he got another DUI after he killed that kid. So this is like 3 years later.
He killed the kid?
Yeah, he killed I don't know if he's a 20-year-old or if he was an actual kid, but he was someone on a bike. But he killed someone and then he went to jail for 2 years. Got out.
2 years old?
Yeah, because he got out for good behavior, and it was in California when they had releasing a bunch of people because of their crimes weren't as bad as the ones that are getting put in there type thing. But when they released a bunch of people, but he got released from then, and then he got another DUI after that. Then he's freaking out, like, oh yeah, I'm going back to prison, I'm fucked. And then he taught my dad how to do all this shit. We were gonna end up moving there. I'm pretty sure we were gonna move over to fucking Crescent City, California. And we were gonna live there and have my dad do that business probably.
You should have done it. I didn't want to grow up with you. So
now we've never known each other.
That'd be
At all.
insane.
You've been like one probably when I moved there.
Insane.
Yeah, 1 or 2. And then
That we'd never know each other. But think of how different your life could have been.
who knows?
Who knows? Your dad could have died the first day there. All of you could have died.
Everyone I don't live there just run off in the forest and get raised by wolves. Scary. Like, what's gonna happen down there?
First day I moved to Christmas video, got part of my family went to the fucking forest and got raped by wolves. That was sweet.
Yeah, I want a wolf and run back to Idaho. Like in 17
You come back,
years old.
everyone's way older. Like, we don't know you. This is your fan. Golems. Because your dad moved away, our whole family just went into ruins.
I'm trying to talk to people, but I speak mostly mostly wolf.
Yeah, oh, man. Cause take this man away.
No, anyways, he didn't get charged very much. He got, it was like his first DUI ever. His whole slate was wiped clean. So my dad moved back. For that whole month, I remember just missing him like crazy. It's crazy how much I miss my dad. I mean, I missed his laugh, his voice. I missed my dad.
Yeah, you were 4.
Exactly, but it's like when I think of that shit's like, oh fuck. Imagine, and like if you, and then imagine if you. That's what kind of with comedy, stand up, like it'd be cool. But I don't have a kid right now, so I'd probably still do all this shit. I do stand up, but there's also a weird part of me that if I was doing stand up, there'd be a part of me that wouldn't want to go on the road that much. Because when the people go on the road all the time, they never see their kids.
No, they never see
Like if you hear Bert Kreischer's story, dude.
No.
Like I wouldn't really want to get deep on Bert and try to insult Bert Kreischer, but his story about with him and his kids, I bet there's nights where he thinks about like what he he brings it up sometimes where he's like he wasn't around his kids that much growing up. He's trying to make he's rich as fuck, like he's doing great, he's a huge comedian, but it's like is that worth your kids?
And I'm gonna tell you this though. And I agree with that. I don't think it is worth it. But
there has to be a medium.
There has to be a medium. But listen to this.
You have to learn.
Was that kid's life bad? Did he go without?
She?
Whatever. It doesn't matter what that kid's fucking gender, whatever that kid. If he had 12, if he had 1, if he had a dog, whatever. Did those people when he was around? Did they go without? Did he have money, or were they always taken care of when he was not around?
Yeah. All TV shows.
What else can you ask from a man?
To be there and do that?
Well, sometimes you don't get that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But there's also ways, there's things that sometimes you have to be like, okay, I need to be conscious about what I'm doing, what I'm sacrificing.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
Because at the end of the day, when he...
But this is what I got to say before you finish, and I'm sorry to interrupt you. But you got to think, there's a huge, huge, huge amount of men that aren't rich, that aren't famous, that do the same thing just to provide for their families. And like, I'm not joking, like I worked with this guy named John just last hitch, dude. Super cool. Way, way cooler than the guy I work with. And I was pissed off because I didn't want to go work with him because it wasn't my normal. My routine was all fucked up because I was working my normal hitch, right?
Yeah.
I was with another person. I was underground. I've never been there before. I've never been to an underground mine. I'm underground. We have to watch for these completely different things of cave-ins and fucking gas detectors where like, hey, oxygen's low, we have to leave. Like that happened once. The oxygen was so low where we were at, we had to go out of the mine, leave, because it was so low. Couldn't work inside there because the oxygen was so low. I had to let it fucking come back up and then we could go back down. Which is insane. Like, it was a whole different thing. But this guy, he has 3 kids. We shared a lot in common. He was an ex-drug addict. He fucking did crazy shit. Told me this sick ass story. I would love to have John on the podcast. Love it. He's got badass stories, dude. Just me and him sitting and talking. It was sick. And dude, I told him about George. Right, I was sitting with me, Honcho, and John, and I told him I was like, we're getting high on heroin, and we were drinking a bunch. My friend George, he fucking fell asleep on his arm, and it fucking killed his arm for like 2 months.
4 months.
4 months. Killed his arm for 2 months is what I said. And he's like, that's crazy. I have the same story, but it was a woman, and she fell asleep when she was all fucked up on heroin, and it killed her leg for 2 months. Yeah, so her leg stopped working like George's because she fell asleep on it like George did.
What's his face? Jesse.
Jesse?
Remember Jesse? So you see him at the bar, he's like PD on his face, I think, or
Jesse.
oh, it's PD. Yeah, he just had his face tattoos though. Jesse, you see him at Falls.
Oh yeah.
He used to not be able to walk. He used to walk
Yeah.
on crutches. He's talking about getting it salvaged, limb salvage, have his leg cut off. And then it came back literally like within that next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then he can completely walk after that.
It's
and he was at the point like it was like a year and a half. He's like, I'm gonna get my leg cut off. It's not worth it. It's like it's not coming back. I'm just gonna get rid of it and just move on with my fucking life. And
so insane. I couldn't even imagine that.
And boom, it's completely back normal. He walks completely normal. You can't even tell.
Can't even tell.
Yeah,
Remember he always gets getting fight with this girl?
What?
When we were at the Falls Club hanging out with him?
Yeah, he's drinking issues.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. What the hell is up with you? You need to fix either your cherries or what the fuck's happening with you?
I was burning my leg.
Put it in your leg. Fuck legs, dude. I was just paused the whole time.
Hour and 12.
You got that pen. But, yeah, it's crazy. Wait, what were we talking about? Yeah, he had 3 kids.
Yeah, he's super cool as fuck, but he grew up in Vegas and he fucking had insane stories. He was like 12 years old and they were fucking on top of this roof and they were fucking breaking into fucking refrigerators. Not the actual kind of refrigerator you put your food in, but like refrigerators on top of the roof that fucking supplied the Freon into the fucking coolers inside the fucking building. Because it was like a restaurant. And they were breaking those apart open and they were huffing the Freon. And his friend was 12 years old. And his friend huffed the Freon. And he was like all fucked up. And he was like, I think I could fly. And he fucking back dove off the fucking building and jumped. And he survived. It broke both of his legs. And he's like, I'm so glad my friend did that first because it stopped me from doing that. He said he saw him do that. And he fucking dove off the building. And so he didn't do it. And he went down to help his friend. It broke both of his legs. Fucked him up.
He would have did that?
He was gonna do it until his friend backflipped off the fucking building. Yeah. And he was like, because he still became a hardcore drug addict, heroin, dope addict, hardcore. But he's like, at least I didn't do that. That's what he was telling me. Like, at least I didn't fucking dove off the fucking building. He's like, I didn't even try to help that Freon. I saw my friend backflip off the fucking building and back swan dive is what he says. And fucked him up when he was like 12. But he became a hardcore fucking... He got shot, stabbed multiple times. Like, he had sick-ass stories. But now, he's been working at the job I work at for like 12 years. He's only 40. He looks like he's like 50, 60. Like,
that's terrifying.
Yeah, he does look way older. Way older than I thought. He's way younger than I thought he was. And he's got 3 kids and shit. And I think about that because now he just works and he like doesn't get high and shit. He told me, he was like, I relapsed once when I was like on my 10-year mark. He's my 10-year sober mark. I fucking started getting high for like 4 days. Then I stopped getting high. But yeah, he got high and he was like, it was insane. 10 years of being away from it. And he's like, and I was right back in it after the first day. Like just as deep as I was after 10 years.
Yeah, that's how people OD. Hop right back in, they fucking shoot in the same amount. Dead. Collapsed.
Now, if you're being a heroin addict around here, way scary because now they just have Mexies and they sell them for $10 a pill and it's fentanyl pills and it's a gamble every pill you take. It's like, oh, this might just be fucking maximum pill. This might just be all fentanyl. This might be no fentanyl. And you just gamble in between. My friend Gabrielle Valencia, she died smoking it. Smoked fentanyl right after she got out of prison and died.
It's crazy you can die from smoking.
That was unheard of. That was unreal. That wasn't a thing. You didn't die from smoking heroin. No one does.
Yeah, you can't die from that.
Just pass out.
Like you can't inhale more than your body can take.
Yeah, but fentanyl.
That's crazy.
So strong that you can. Most with one hit. Boom. Overdose to where it must just stop your breathing. Whatever it does to stop your breathing, like when you overdose on shooting heroin, it must be the same thing, but just inhaling it. Which is insane and weird.
Just turn off your body from trying to fuck. That is insane.
Such a little amount can just fucking...
Yeah, I'm overbreathing. Takes too much pressure. You're breathing.
Oh god, I hate when people overdose. Like, if you ever get so high to where you just fall over, terrifying. Way scary. Don't even want to be around you. I know people that do it all the time. They shoot up and they just get so... They, like, push the limit to where they're so high that they just fucking boom and collapse. Fuck, cut their faces open because they're just falling onto things. Like, can you imagine your full weight just crushing into the corner of a table?
Yeah. Not alcohol.
Yeah, but when you shoot up heroin, it's just like being a normal person and then shoot up and you just smash into the fucking everything around you.
I've taken some diggers that's fucked up on alcohol. You just cannot grasp
anything.
There's no balance I can ever create in this world that will ever take me out of this, and you just boom. Fucking hurts.
Straight up.
But at least if you're in heroin, you're in like a fucking deep opioid. You probably don't even feel it till you come out of it. Just bleeding everywhere. Oh fuck. Oh,
yeah, that's what happens.
That's crazy. That's like a dream, or like no matter what you do, you can't get up. You're like, fuck, I can't.
That
move.
is a fucking nightmare, dude.
Like,
I've had dreams like that.
You're
where
hurt.
You can't
like,
get up.
You're like, I need to fucking fix this. Like, your face is bleeding. You're trying to fucking work your way through. That'd be horrible, dude.
It's weird that I have dreams about people shooting me. Remember how I told you about that dream recently where fucking that guy came in and just started shooting and he just fucking literally just like an automatic pistol and it's just shooting through my room. Boom, throwing the clip into my room and reloading another and just keep shooting. And like shooting at us. Like no matter what we did, he was like fucking, he was on it, his point. Just like shooting.
Some of that video I showed you, maybe you just got that stuck in your mind.
No, because I also have like a weird fucking dream where I was living at my house on Crest long time ago. And it was like fucking, I remember seeing like these nuclear bombs go off and I was like, fucking get to the basement. And fucking, and then it changed and it was like all foresty. And I saw my 2 cats that I had and I was like, oh fuck, they're still alive. And then this dude came up, not sure why. But then he shot me, and I faked like I was dead. But then he just came up to me and kept shooting me in the face. Like, I pretended like I was dead, and he just kept shooting me. Boom, boom, boom. But I wasn't dying, because I was in a dream, you know what I mean? So I'm, like, getting shot in the face, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's gotta
I've
stop.
had dreams where I've
He's gotta stop sometime.
I've had dreams where I've died, for sure. Boom, he's... Oh, next dream.
Well, next dream.
I've had dreams where I've fucking died before, it's pretty crazy. But there's, fuck God. Oh yeah, but that one video, remember that guy who just randomly taking a shot? And then also this fucking gangster guy comes in and starts shooting at him with a fucking full automatic pistol. And then the guy runs into the other room, the other guy runs behind him, and then he walks in and just fucking starts unloading it. It's so crazy, dude. Just black people live that. All black people have that life.
All black people.
All black people live that.
No, it's insane though. Like watching the fucking the murder shows. I can't remember what it's called. You know, A&E or whatever. But it's like fucking 48 hours, right? They're almost always all black and Latino. No shit. Like I'm not joking. And like the people who killed them were black.
Well, usually if it's black on black and Latino on Latino.
It wasn't. It was black on Latino and black on black a lot of the time. Like I watched like fucking 6 hours in a row.
It makes a little bit of sense with like the communities are so close together. But usually the fact that it's like the communities are it's usually you kill your neighbor or your brother or your family.
Yeah.
You don't usually kill.
It's not. Like, serial killers are the ones that kill random people.
No, they usually have a. I don't know that one's up in the air.
I don't know. You don't usually randomly kill random people for no reason.
There's certain people. There are certain ones like that. That's a thing. There's like trucker ones that do some weird shit. There's like some people just kill to kill.
That's what I'm saying. That's not rare. I mean, it's not common. It's rare as fuck.
Yeah, it's more uncommon for sure. But some people they're about to kill. They're less about the victim. More about just the act of doing it.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Like it's crazy. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to this old lady's house and kill this. Like, it's not because they're like some girl they're in love with, which is some of them.
Yeah.
It's like it just all depends on how the person got traumatized into being that nightmare human they became.
Straight up. Nightmare humans, dude. It's so weird because I think about it, it's like...
Well, those Russian fucking maniac guys...
Oh, not the vampires, but the...
No, the maniacs. Maniacs have Depev, whatever the fuck name of it. It's like some word I can't pronounce in my lifetime.
It's a hard word to pronounce.
Yeah, it's the Maniacs, Russian Maniac guys. Those guys, the 2 guys, 1 hammer. Those guys
Three
fucking...
guys.
3 guys, 1 hammer, yeah. Those guys just killed random people. There was no...
Yeah, that guy was just taking off his bike and fucking beat the fuck out of him with a hammer.
They killed women, yeah.
Screwdriver.
They killed random people for no reason.
They took a lot more videos than just that one guy.
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of videos.
I've never seen any other one besides that one.
Me either, but they also did a lot of shit to animals, too. They got a lot of animal abuse charges, too. Because they would fucking do fucked up shit to dogs. Because that's how they started doing it. They started getting... Because, the idea was they would be scared of... They have a fear, and they'd talk to their friends, and then they'd go face that fear. And one of their friends, their fear was, blood. When they saw blood, they'd faint. So they went and they got stray dogs in the out in the woods. They found stray dogs, and they'd kill them and gut them and do fucked up shit with their bodies, and eventually they moved on to humans.
Like what?
They just take them up and disembowel them, take their guts out. So he doesn't get grossed out by it. So he doesn't faint because of blood anymore. It's about facing his fear.
Yeah, and so he just moved on and said, well, we should do it to humans because you got that fear still.
Or just, why not just keep going with this?
Yeah, that's not anything that makes sense.
That's what they
That
happen.
doesn't make sense.
Well, tell them that. Tell those Russian maniacs that.
Exactly.
So
something's wrong with them. That wasn't that. There's no way he was like, oh, I have to face my fear. I killed 13 humans to face my fear of blood. Fuck you, you lying bitch. You didn't fucking do that. Oh, you faced your fear of blood, so you just disemboweled fucking random creatures and people. I just didn't.
I guess how it started.
Blood anymore.
But why were they doing it then?
Ask any killer ever.
Oh,
why?
Those guys.
Ask Joseph Duncan. Why did he do it?
He's crazy.
Yeah. Hello.
No, they weren't doing it because of God.
Joseph
Duncan was literally God.
Yeah, he's
God
insane,
told him to
just
do
like
it.
they are. There's
God
just a different
told him to
type
do
of
it.
insane. I don't care what that happened.
No, but it's a different. I'm saying it's a different reason.
Yeah, but that's just the reason they provided.
Well, I don't think God told them to do it.
I don't care if they believe that either. They still did it, and based on nothing. His was
no.
way crazy. So, but what about Jeffrey Dahmer's?
Well, he was suppressing his homosexuality.
Oh, okay. So that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, but what? That's
I'm talking about that. You're talking about. You asked me what the reason was for the shit.
To repress his homosexuality.
Well,
he
you
murdered
before I was saying anything.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It's way deeper and way scarier than that. Whatever that person,
like Ed Kemper,
whatever the person that was murdering people provides you that answer, I don't even want to. I can't even trust that answer.
Well, Ed Kemper would say it was about his mom. He literally, because Ed Kemper was a co-ed killer. He'd go kill random co-ed girls and he'd cut their heads off, cut their skulls, do insane things to their bodies, and then he knew before he turned himself in, he had to do it to his mom because he was fantasizing about his mom whenever he did it. So he went and killed his mom, took her fucking vocal cords, put them in a fucking garbage disposal, and then fucked her head. And he did that, and then he turned himself in.
Wasn't he available for fucking release multiple times, and he just says
not release? No, he was for parole, and he won't go to parole hearings because he knows if he gets out, he'll kill again. But he also writes books to help people not kill people. He also has 147 IQ. But that's what I think. Some people know why they do their shit. Some people know. I listen to them over some guys no, listen why he does it. It's like, you don't know why the fuck he does it. He would know better than you.
Yeah, but what? But really, would he? Yeah. I mean, how often does how
not all of them? But
could you ask a schizophrenic person? Would he know more why he does the things than he does than someone that studies it for 25 years?
Yeah, schizophrenia is a different one. That's a crazy person.
Well, but what's
I'm saying a person who's a self-aware person.
Yeah, but what's murdering?
Not schizophrenia.
Yeah, but it's not. It's murder. It's way scarier, way worse than schizophrenia. And it's like, oh, well, I did it because my mom, I had a really weird thing with my mom.
But schizophrenia is like, oh, yeah, I saw this creature, told me to say it, whatever. There's a whole thing of, I can't even imagine.
Mental illness, just like theirs has to be.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
No.
At all. Because, one person does it logically, like he did. He literally killed his mom because he knew that's who he was trying to kill the whole time.
Yeah, but what about all those other people? Why did he kill those other people? Because he wanted to kill his mom?
He's fantasizing about killing his mom.
Why didn't he just kill his mom in the first place?
Because he didn't want him to kill his mom.
But he did.
Yeah.
But he actually did.
Yeah, but I don't know, he built up to it, I guess. Because you don't really know at first, and then finally it dawns on you, I need to do this because this is what I'm doing. Because I know in my heart I'm doing this. I don't know. It's a crazy thing. It's hard for me to try to explain it
Obviously,
without
'cause
murdering
there's
people.
no way anyone could ever explain anything
Without
like
being
that.
an actual murderer, but it's
Yeah.
like I can understand the way he breaks it down. It's like, okay, I can understand. You can know what you're doing. You're not just completely like, oh,
No, you're not. No,
I just
I agree
cheated
with
on my
that.
girlfriend because of this. Or it's like, no, you know that deep down you feel a feeling, you did
That
it.
you did that
you know
feeling.
why you did. If you actually look at what you're doing in your life, you know why you're
And
doing
people
it.
do that.
Yeah, some people don't ever acknowledge it, don't ever focus on that. So yeah, you're not focused on it, but if you actually looked at what you're doing and why you're doing shit, you can figure out why.
Yeah. But it's hard
Yeah, it's
to
hard. It's not
actually
easy.
to look at why you're doing
But
the
if
things
you're a
doing.
serial
That's
killer
the hard part.
monster, I bet you especially you have a lot of time sitting in a fucking cell. A lot of time thinking, but also a lot of shit's really right there in your face too.
Yeah.
Because you know why. Because you know what you thought before you did it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why you're doing it.
Yeah. For sure.
Because that's like him. He was like, yeah, whatever I did, I thought of my mom. I was like, fuck you, bitch. Like that type of shit. It's like like that's what he's doing. He's hurting his mom.
So scary.
Because his mom's such a fucking cunt. Such a shitty. Because what she literally said when she after he killed his grandparents, she called his dad like, I told you he's gonna do it. He went off and killed your mom and dad. Like she was just immediately just a cunt about like, oh, I knew he was gonna do it. I
He
knew he
also
was
killed
weird.
his grandparents too.
Yeah, he killed
And that's
her.
why he went to jail when he was a kid.
Yeah, we didn't go to jail. He went to psych ward.
I mean, how old was he?
I think 11 or 13.
And he killed his parents at 11.
Grandparents.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
He killed his grandma. Well, he killed like a cat outside, and then he went and like, because he wanted to see what it felt like. Then he killed his grandma. And then his grandpa got home and he's like, oh, I don't want him to feel bad, so he killed him. He knew he was going to be pissed if he found she was dead, so he killed him. And then he called his mom, and she's like, go, call the cops.
So he did.
Yeah, and they called the cops, and the cops took him. And then she like talked to her husband, like, oh, I told you he was going to do it. Like, she was just a cunt about, oh, yeah, I knew he's a little weird freak. That type of shit. If you look at like Ed
he
Gein,
was.
yeah, but look at Ed Gein. Ed Gein has like crazy shit with his mom. His mom was like fucking literally, not Mama's Boy. What's that movie? Waterboy.
Don't talk to women because they're the devil.
That's who she literally says shit like that. It's a sin to do that. She caught him masturbating and yelled at him and made him feel horrible about himself. You don't ever do that. Women are disgusting. They're bad. They're evil. Women are evil. She literally said women are bad and evil to him all the time. To the point where she was like a god to that whole family. That whole family's fucked. I don't know how the dad, what the fuck happened with him. I think he ended up dying first. But they like worship that woman in a weird way. It was creepy. But that's what happens. Sometimes fucking crazy people, they bring people in and then like there's just this thing where they just... People have like a mass... There's crazy one like a Mr. Ballin where like these people are running from these guys because they all have like paranoid schizophrenia because one person sees all this shit happening and they keep telling everybody, oh my god, we gotta run, we gotta get out of here, we gotta get out of here. And they realize they've all been running from this thing that's all made up in that girl's head. Like one guy was like his daughter. And then like, or like it might have been a mom. There's one about like it was this mom and dad, like I think it was her boyfriend that she ended up going with. They like run away from her husband.
So she had a husband and then...
Yeah, husband and with her kid, and then like she finds the other guy, and then they ran away together. But she was saying that he was in the mafia, some Canadian mafia, and then they're about to trying to kill him, and like all this shit. And they got him like scared.
I love Mr. Ballin.
Yeah, there's some crazy stories about like, and then oh yeah, they're out here, and, like they're literally just crazy people. And then this girl bought it for a long time, and eventually she found out that they're just fucking crazy. And like they're all like it's a thing, it's a term.
Can you imagine being that fooled and be like, oh my god, I've been listening to these people who are crazy as fuck and believed the fuck out of them.
Yeah, because like
how embarrassing and shitty of a feeling.
Cause I think, yeah, no, that'd be insane. Yeah, because that'd your whole life change.
Devastating.
For
That'd be
years.
devastating. Yeah, years of wastedness on fucking you believing this person like wholeheartedly, believing what they're saying, and they just tricking you.
Because the thing, like the way that they said, like someone's stuck in my house, and then like he said, oh yeah, I talked to the person, and then like this, then she went and told him, and whatever way she found out, she was able to tell a story where he was like, oh, I called him, and then I talked to him, and like, no, you didn't. That never happened. I told you that. I told you something that never happened. So you're saying you did all this stuff to a story that never happened, like, and then like they're going like I don't know, it was weird. It's like there's people that go.
It's insane because there's people who are scary, charming, and seductive, and fucking manipulative, and there's people who just buy it. Like the people who all died on that fucking they thought the comet was going to come above them, and they were going to die at the same time and get on the comet. It was a UFO.
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate.
That's cult mindset.
Yeah, cult mindset, dude. And that guy, the girl who was supposed to get on the comet with him, she died early. Her prophesized fate was supposed to be to go with everybody on the fucking comet, but she died of fucking brain cancer like 5 years before the comet came. And it ruined everything that were happening. He's like, oh, no. And then he made up the story to where, no, she's actually on the comet. She's already there. And they're going to pick us all up still. And he tricked all those people into killing themselves. Like 30 people. And you watch the interviews of them. Like, they took interviews before they killed themselves. And they're the most fucking weirdo nightmare people. Like, they're ugly. Like, that's what... It was fucked up for me to think this. Because I was like, they're ugly as fuck.
Like you?
Just like me. Scary ugly. But, like, they were, like, ugly, awkward, unintelligent. Like, that's the fucking vibes I got from these people. It wasn't like these people were smart. Like, they didn't have anything smart to say at all. They seemed like they were crackpot fucking loser weirdos.
Had nothing else.
Nothing else.
They're kind of like white supremacists, but people actually get into that shit because they have no one else.
They have nothing.
Like gangbangers too. They have no one. They have nothing in their lives, and the only thing they have is this figure that like kind of accepts them, and something actually accepts them.
Dude, you can do that with anybody, and it will change them.
Not anybody.
A lot.
If you have a foundation, like no, I'm not gonna join this. What? If you critical thinking, exactly. There's certain things you can't, but maybe you would get broken down into it. Who knows?
Bad times in your life.
Yeah, you just want to find something.
Yeah.
Like say you just get sober, and all your friends are drinking. Like I want to go hang out with somebody. Then you start talking to this person, like this girl you
come
meet.
over here, yeah.
And then come to my youth group.
Crazy, yeah, it's super weird. You're 12 anymore. Right? I'm fucking on heroin. I've been fucking on heroin since I was 11. Just 12 years old.
Come to this book group, or whatever. Then you guys start reading these books.
And they're crazy as fuck.
I feel like I would. It's also easy to be the person.
I know.
I would know this.
I never believe that shit. That's exactly how I feel too. I'd be like, well, that's how I can't imagine being in a position like that. I could never imagine.
You ever seen that show? I think it's called Push. It was on Netflix. The guy, they basically convinced a guy to push him off of a side of a building. It's called like Push, and they have this whole story where this guy basically fucked everything up at this like party, and then like he ends up this guy like takes his pills and he thinks he dies. So they grab the body and they hide it because they don't want to fuck up the entire like thing that's happening in there. I don't know if it's like a meeting or whatever the hell's going on. And then so they hide the body for a minute and they go, oh yeah, we're in trouble because we moved the body. Cause he thought he killed him somehow, where they was like hitting him with something and he like fell down the stairs or something and he thought he might have accidentally killed him. And then like he keeps like hiding the body. Then he gets like panicky, and then it finds out that guy he never died. He didn't die or anything. He just took this pill that made him so he was paralyzed. So he saw everything that was happening, but he couldn't do anything about it. And then he came out, and then they figured out that was what happened. And then he like told, I'm gonna sue you and make sure you never work in the city, like all this shit. Like this point where he's like terrified, and like the people he's with, like, they're like, if you push him off, he won't tell anybody, dude. Just push him off the edge, and this is all fucking because like all the people there were gonna get fucked over too by it. Just put him off the edge, and we're all fine. And so and like a lot of people would push that guy off the edge, and then he'd fall, and he'd be caught by a thing, and then they'd tell him, yeah, this was all a prank on you.
Oh my god!
And the one guy, the one initial guy you walked, I don't think does it. He's like, I can't do it. He's like one of the few people to not do it. But the way they found the people to do this manipulation is they would be in this room where they're all doing an audition. They didn't know they're in the audition technically yet. They're all sitting in the waiting room, and someone like do this, go. And so they do like a move, and and they start singing a song, and everyone, like there's a bunch of actors were in there, and they do the stuff. So basically, they see if someone's would hop up and join with him because he doesn't want to seem weird.
Oh.
So he gets the people who are like, what's that word?
Peer pressured?
Not peer pressure. It's really like you can not malleable, but you can really guide them into doing shit. Yeah, agreeable. Like really, like agreeable, and there's also another word too, like really. Yeah, maybe it's agreeable. Like they really just go those.
They'll do anything.
Yeah, as long as
men, pretty much.
Yeah, well, even like they'll do anything as long as they doesn't make them seem like they're weird. It's kind of like when you go into a fucking Walmart and everyone's wearing a mask and you're not. You kind of feel like, oh fuck, I need to put something on my face. And then it's like the reverse that. If you're the only wearing a mask, like what the fuck is this thing on my face? Am I fucking fuck you, cucks. It's always that. It's like there's some weird part of like everyone's doing something. There's a party that's like, oh, what? I'm a fucking weird. I'm outcast. I'm bad.
Yeah,
I'm
but I
evil.
agree.
Weird.
But there's also things where it's like if you actually had a feeling of like where
What are these people doing? They just like looking outside.
yeah, like why yeah. But that's the thing with me with like the masks. Like I was just like fuck these people with these masks. Like that's exactly how I felt. I was like fuck these people with masks, and I never got ever sick, and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But I just didn't like the mask thing.
Yeah, no
I don't feel like I should just everyone should put on a mask. Put on a mask, everybody, because look at it now. No one you don't have to wear a mask at the fucking airport anymore. Where did COVID go? Where'd it go?
Oh, it still kill people.
Oh, does it? Name 12. I love that. I love that. I love saying that. You can say anything. Well, no, it's still okay. Name anyone ever that's ever had that happen, but 10 of them.
Everyone but 10 of them.
I don't know, dude. Fuck COVID. Fuck flying airplanes.
Oh, no, we keep saying it's COVID, so we're gonna get fucking banned from the world.
Why?
You can't talk about COVID, dude. You bring up COVID, you get raped.
Name 12.
Whisper more, dude. You're coming, dude. That's come.
I know.
Hey,
Well, I think I come back like Memorial Day.
Yeah, that's what you're
You know
saying.
what we should do?
What?
Camp in on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I can take some days off around then, though.
No, I come back on like Monday. Like Memorial Day, I come back.
I take a couple days off, though.
That's so sick. After this hitch, I only have to work for 10 days, and then I get 20 days off. Bam.
I take some days off, then maybe we should try to do some shit.
Like what? Fuck each other?
So like sketches or something. We can do that too.
Do it. Take some days off. Pussy.
So on Monday, so I'll just take the 3 days off that whole week. And just take that whole week off. So I have like the 30th, the 31st.
First,
It's the 1st, the 2nd.
third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh.
It's 3 days is 30 hours. I'll still have plenty to take the vacation later.
For Skank? What is that? What are the days of that?
October 14th or 15th through, I don't know, the rest of that weekend, the 18th. I'll take close to like a week off of that one or more. I do a week in a day, like 50
I
hours.
feel like that if I'm still working at the same place I work at, it's gonna really fuck me. So I'm gonna be at work.
On those days?
Yeah.
Sounds like you gotta fucking have fun, dude. Bailing on Skankfest?
So sick. I'm done. I'm done with that. I don't want to go. No, I gotta go to Skankfest. Skankfest was so fun, especially in Vegas.
Yeah, it'll be
Oh
so
my
fucking.
god.
You're talking about getting a plane ticket and everything. So we can
Hopefully
drive.
someone recognizes us from Skankfest from last time.
Honestly, from fucking Drunken Dispute. Hey, those two ugly guys from Drunken Dispute.
Oh
Hey.
my god, no, I don't do that. So
I don't do that.
Deny it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I
You
don't know
dumb
what the fuck
fucking.
you're talking about, you bitch.
Dumb African American loving weirdos.
I fucking hate those people.
You need to get closer to your mic. You're like an hour
I'm
from your
scary
mic.
far away.
You're
And I'm
whispering.
whispering, too. So if you can't hear me, get close to the mic. I'm hungry as fuck, dude. And tired. Time we got. That was disgusting.
That was shit. Got like 21 minutes. We got this fucking dad, dude. 140. I thought I nailed it. I hope that fucking fart was on mic. That was a good one.
I'm sure it was, dude. It was disgusting.
I'll
as
edit it
fuck,
out.
dude.
I'll edit it out so no one knows that I fart. Like, no, this guy never farts. I swear to God.
Can you imagine, like, all the unepisoded episodes where, like, just every second we're talking, you're just farting. You got any food in there?
None for you, bitch. You want to eat dinner?
No.
You fatty?
No. Yeah, I had Chili's. Yeah, I had McDonald's. Yeah, I did have Chili's today. But Jasmine ate most of my food because she's a fucking slut.
Fat bitch. Fat hog of a woman. That's what I would say about Jasmine. No, there's a stroganoff in there. Get some Stroganoff.
Beef struck me off.
I think it's made with prime rib. I think there's bacon in it too. And there's some bread there too. Some garlic bread. Some that garlic bread. You know what I'm saying, buddy?
Let's talk shit on Camilo.
Yeah, Camilo's homosexual.
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
No.
My brother's getting his foreskin chopped off soon.
What? Nathan's going fucking baldy status?
Yeah, because he tore some ligament in his dick, so his skin is all the way back far enough, I guess.
What?
Yeah.
When? When did this happen?
A while ago, I guess. I don't know. He told me about it. I was like, you fucking betray the people like that, the foreskin warriors. You're forsaken!
You're a warrior!
You're forsaken for the Foreskinians!
So he tore a ligament in his dick?
Yeah, I think so. There's some weird. I guess it happens to people sometimes. It's terrifying. Yeah.
That's terrifying as fuck.
Yeah.
Was he fucking busting a nut in dude's butthole?
Probably.
Snapped his fucking wiener?
Snapped it. He just peeled it. I don't know. I'm not understanding it, to be honest. I don't know the fucking...
But he's gonna get it cut off? Does he want to or no?
Well, he doesn't really have an option.
Well, what? How? How do you know?
That's what he said.
I don't have an option. Well...
No, it's better for him anyway, because he likes to fuck dudes anyways. So, and actually there is a thing where it's like, AIDS is less
fucking
gay men, yeah. But there's also easier to fuck. It's better for a person who's gay to be actually
foreskinned up. Isn't Ronnie? Ronnie doesn't. Ronnie has foreskin, doesn't he?
Oh, you've seen his dick. I haven't.
I have. I'm pretty sure he's got a foreskin. Why am I the only one that doesn't have a
That
foreskin?
is weird.
It's kind of fucked up, dude. 4 boys in the entire universe, and I'm the only one that has a fucking weird dick. Just get pissed.
It is weird that you're the only one that does that. It's also weird that I think Gavin doesn't and Ethan does. Or reverse that.
No, I think Ethan does.
That's foreskin? Foreskin warrior? Hell yeah.
Ethan does have the foreskin cut off.
Oh, he's circumcised.
Yeah.
And then Gavin isn't.
I don't know.
No, Ethan told me one time. So the only difference between me and him is I don't have a foreskin, he has a foreskin or something. Or,
yeah, and
or
Ethan doesn't have a foreskin.
Either way, however way it goes.
That is a weird thing. Jasmine wants to get our kids' foreskin cut off, and it's like, I don't really have a problem with it, but I just really don't want my kid's dick to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like Dave. Like, I was thinking about that earlier, because it's so weird, because Talus told me that. My friend Talus, his son's dick got fucked up. He's 14.
Yeah.
His son's 14, and his dick's all fucked up from a foreskin. A botched foreskin thing.
Yeah, circumcision.
Yeah.
Circumcision's bad, dude. Tell her to watch videos of... Why would she want it? Anyways, fuck you, bitch.
Because, first of all, she says, fuck those foreskin dicks. She's like, I don't want those fucking foreskin dicks in my mouth. Like, I don't want my kid's foreskin dick in my mouth.
so give it a foreskin, then. Keep that dick out of your mouth, you dumb bitch. But it's crazy. That's the only thing that's crazy when girls want to get their kids circumcised. It's like, how about you get your clit circumcised, you bitch?
Yeah, not the same.
100% the same. Literally the same.
It is not at all.
Literally.
You're literally going to look at me and tell me the same thing from cutting a clit off of a woman is the same thing as a foreskin getting cut off a dick? You're dumb and insane.
Same word, bitch.
No. Yeah, same word. Great.
No.
Not the same thing at all.
It's similar. It's just
no way is it similar.
Desensitizing the fuck out of it.
What, dude? Your dick is not that desensitized after your foreskin's cut.
How would you know?
Pussy feels great. It feels so... Dude, you're telling me if I would have put my dick in a pussy with foreskin on my dick, that'd be so... Dude, I'd come even faster. I couldn't even handle that. Why would I want that?
That's called
I'm going to come instantly every time I touch a pussy?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm going to have at least 30 seconds. I'm going to try to get 30 seconds. I got to cut that foreskin off. My boy, has got to get 30 seconds in at least. You can't have that instant cum.
Yeah, that's all you need.
No.
That's all you need in life.
No.
Instant cum.
Instant cum is not a good thing.
That's the only thing that matters.
Is instant coming? So scary.
Yeah, but with the women's, like, not all...
Women's is way scarier. First of all, cutting a clit off, it's the most sensitive part of the pussy.
Yeah, but it's still just foreskin.
So what? Dude, cutting a clit is a whole different orgasm. You can have clitoral orgasms and vaginal orgasms. You can't have foreskin orgasms.
Foreskin-asm?
Yeah, you don't get that. We get orgasms. We don't get multiple. We don't have different kinds of orgasms. They do.
There was also, but it's almost, there's literally so many sensations. There's so much nerves in your fucking foreskin and all that shit.
The clit is a nerve.
Yeah.
It's all nerves. Your dick,
so is
foreskin, yeah,
A lot of
okay,
all nerves.
not as much as a fucking woman's.
I don't know. That's a question to look up.
Okay, look it up, because I'll tell you right now, I know I'm right.
What's-
I'm right. I'm not even gonna argue that. Clitoral orgasm, or clitoral fucking
I still think it's
circumcision is a fucking disgusting and horrifying practice. To do that to a woman is disgusting and fucked up, and you should die if you think that's okay.
Yeah, I think the same thing goes for fucking doing to a baby.
Fucking, okay.
Doing anything to a baby like that is pretty fucked up. I don't know how you can even be pro that. Just because it's normalized in our society.
You are.
What, pro circumcision?
For women, obviously you just talked about it.
I'm saying it's just as bad.
It's not. It's not even close.
I think it's just overly accepted.
It's not even close, dude. Way worse.
Yeah, because it's because it's
way
it's
worse.
because Middle Easterns do it and you're racist. That's why it's worse.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck
That's why
those
people-
sand N-words. Thank you. You're gonna literally think that a clit getting cut off a woman's pussy is the same thing as a foreskin being removed from a man's dick?
Yeah, 8,000 of veins in the tip of a clitoris, double that of the penis. That's the penis.
What?
I said it already, so I'm not gonna say it again.
You didn't say it right or fast
That's what I said. There are more than 8,000 nerve endings in the tip of a clitoris alone. That's double the number of those in a penis.
Yeah. In a whole penis. A whole penis.
Let's see what this says. This is also from Chorus. This is me.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's not.
a clit is pure nerves. What?
No, this can't be real. This makes no sense. It says if the clitoris has 8,000 nerve endings and the foreskin of a penis has 20,000, why is it not as sensitive to the touch as a clitoris?
Because it's different nerves. Different nerve endings. There's different nerve endings in your fucking fingers than there is in your fucking
But
stomach.
also, that goes against what the other thing said. I'm not sure where the real truth is.
The real truth is that clits are way more sensitive than dicks.
The thing is, they're both fucking insanely sensitive, and you shouldn't be fucking with them. Why are we
Probably.
cutting them off?
Probably.
Why are we doing it?
That's a straight Christian. That's a Christian thing.
No,
Judaism.
Jew.
Yeah, it's a Judaism Christian thing.
It's not Christian.
Yeah. Well, first of all, why do Christians do it then?
I don't know why they're doing it. It's only in here. Not any other Christians.
Well, yeah.
They don't do it in fucking Catholic Mexico. Any of the Irish
Because
Catholics,
Mexicans
Roman
aren't
Catholics.
like white people.
All the fucking. It's only in America. It's not a Christian thing. It's an American thing.
Oh, is it?
It's the same thing like those one weirdos who made Kellogg's fucking cereal. That cereal.
Is circumcision an American thing?
You think it's not?
Unlike in Europe, where rates are low and circumcision is mostly confined to the Jewish and Muslim, you didn't say Muslim, communities.
Yeah,
Circumcision is one of the most common
Makes sense,
operations
they cuff
in the
clits,
U.S.
too.
3/4 of American adult men are circumcised. There are over 1 million procedures each year, or around one every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds you're talking, a kid's dick is getting cut.
That poor little fucking baby going through that shit.
How many circumcisions are bad?
All of them.
How many circumcisions go wrong?
28%. 100%.
10%. Oh, no.
10%'s a lot.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Circumcision is by and large one of the safest surgical procedures one can perform on a human.
Doctor.com.
But complications do happen. Estimates of their frequency vary dramatically from 0.01% of the cases up to 10% or more.
Jesus. But it's 10% or more?
There's no way it's 10% or more.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Bro,
but
10% or more, if you were to say that like a third of a fucking
but
adult Americans are circumcised, so
only
what?
a third?
I don't know, actually.
Go back to that. Are we
Yeah. 3/4.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah,
3/4. So a 3/4 of the men. So let's just act like 50-50 of genders apply in the United States. 350 million probably by now. Population of the United States.
338.
329.5 million.
The population of the United States of America was 329,484,123.
So, 160 million men No, 165 million men.
160, that'd be 4.
Divided by 3/4.
Exactly, do it
which
4.
is
Do 160,
about-
so it'll be 40 million. 40 million
No.
art, so 120 million.
No. Oh, okay.
So
For 1/4.
million.
Yeah,
whatever.
1/4 is what you're saying. Okay.
60
120 million men in America, and you're saying 10% of that. So
12 million.
1.2. No, yeah, 12 million. So you're telling me 12 million have botched circumcision? You wouldn't think that was a huge thing. You don't
Yeah,
think?
but-
You don't think? 12
I think it depends
million
what you-
men. That's more. That's almost as much as the. No. How many blacks live in the United States of America?
But I think there's a lot of weird issues with it.
41 million.
2019.
41 million.
But 12 million.
So that's like. I thought it was way closer. I thought it was. I think it's 12% of America is
Yeah.
black.
13%.
So my bad. But you're gonna tell me 12 million American men, all sorts of races.
No, I'm just saying that stat. I'm just saying that stat was crazy. I was saying that stat was crazy because the stat was from 0.01
to
10
10% is
10
scary.
plus. It's like what are we saying?
Yeah,
We're
you're
not
at
saying-
30 million.
Okay, I don't know. Is there like the how bad it is? Like maybe like some people get a cut, like they the circumcision, but they don't get all of it, so there's a little bit there. Or what's botched even mean?
Botched is like fucked up.
But if it's just an ugly looking, gross looking thing on your dick because they didn't cut all the skin off, that's botched.
Yeah, 100%.
So what is botched is the real question. And like how many people aren't admitting it? How many people don't say anything to
True.
anybody?
Because that's scary.
Yeah, they'll tell like the girl.
What
they're
is the
with.
definition of a botched surgery?
Circumcision.
Box.
According to Nationwide
Box.
Children's Hospital, box osteotomy is surgery to reposition one or both orbits, the bones holding the eyes.
Bones on the
What
eyes?
is
What the fuck
a
was that?
botched surgery?
Circumcision.
What does a bot?
According to GV plastic surgery, what does botched mean? It can be considered to be a slang term possibly from a TV show, but to me it reminds me of a butcher. Ultimately, it's considered a bad surgery with detrimental results. The results are unnatural with complications that are technically dependent.
Unnatural results from surgery. So you fucking, I'm gonna take your eyes out and hang them. You can still see out of your eyes.
That makes zero sense. Yeah, but anyways.
Ultimately it's considered a bad surgery with detrimental results. Hey, we're gonna take out your appendix, but then you lose your eyesight. Something scary like that.
Well, they just take out your liver. No?
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're not gonna live much longer.
Shit! Wake up! You're gonna die.
Or you leave a fucking scalpel in there, a whole human hand. But yeah, circumcision is bad.
For women.
No, that one girl loved it. That was sick. That one girl at the bar. What's her name? Oh, Allison.
She was down for women.
No, for circumcision.
No.
Uncircumcised dudes.
Yeah. Yeah, Allison is her name. No, I was thinking of Elena.
Yeah, I literally said Allison.
Yeah, she was weird and she was high. I think she did dope.
I think
And
she's
coke. Yeah, she actually seemed more of a coker, but
Yeah, but yeah, she was like a Californian girl.
yeah,
She was hot, though.
Liberal. Yeah, she was hot, but
Those guys are lip-tarded. I just got. Somebody shut up and let me say this. It's like, let me say something. They don't let me talk. I was like, fuck you. I went and chugged my. I literally left and just drank my drink till it was gone.
I know.
And went and got another drink.
You're like, well, fuck it. I can't say anything.
yeah,
I know.
it's like, what are you doing? Like, no matter what I say. Oh, it's okay. Let me say
Well,
this.
hold on. Let me say this, and then just keep talking and keep. Well, hold on. Let me say this. It's like, dude, you've been talking for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like I can't say anything.
No, nobody can, because they need to get their point across over and over again and keep
Yeah,
talking
and
about
the
it,
thing-
and switching subjects and changing it and talking about different things.
Yeah, it's like I'm pro-choice, but that has nothing to do with Roe vs. Wade. Roe vs. Wade's a nightmare thing because Roe vs. Wade is literally saying the 14th Amendment protects your right to abortion, and it doesn't make any sense how that connects. There's
What's
no,
the 14th Amendment?
something like the right to privacy and like the right to like the government not overstepping your rights.
Agree with that.
But it's like, is the right to terminate a pregnancy in that? I don't know, it's a weird ruling. But because like, where's the right to privacy? Also,
That's like HIPAA. Medical privacy.
that's what I said to fucking Camila too. I was like, it's weird how they're all acting as privacy matters, but are trying to force people to get fucking vaccinated cards last week. It's like, what the hell is this? Like, you guys are everything's such hypocritic.
Yeah.
It's not, like, at the end of the day, I'm pro-choice because I'd rather people. Because it's not my kid. I don't give a fuck about your kid. You know, at the end of the day, I'm like, if you don't want to have that kid, I don't really care. Because I don't care about you. Like, I don't care about anybody who's. If I look at the newspaper, it says, "Oh, Robert Thomas died last night of a heart attack." Like, I don't give a fuck. I won't even think about that guy ever again in my life.
Yeah.
If I happen to meet his kid or something, they go, "Oh, yeah, my dad just died."
And it'd be sad. Like, oh, I know this guy's dad just died. It was really important in his life. It was pretty sad for him. You know what I mean? But it's like, that's
Even
the thing,
that-
though. That doesn't happen because
Also-
you can't let the entirety of the human race's suffering fall upon you.
Yeah, it'd be,
You're just sad for everyone that's died.
That's
You'd be sad
impossible.
every second.
you don't even have any connection to anybody like that.
No, how could you be sad for him?
Why'd I give a
How
fuck?
could you be sad for him? You don't know him.
Yeah, because it's like.
They could be the worst of the worst person that you hated more than anyone.
Yeah, if
Doesn't
I
mean you're happy they're dead. It just doesn't mean that you're not happy.
Also, like, what? Yeah, who knows what they did? What if they were like pedophile monsters no one knew about?
Yeah, you don't know at all.
Like that one fucking jelly bean guy who gets killed.
In Rick and Morty?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can't show them because they showed him as a good guy.
Yeah.
Everyone thought he was good, and then we can't.
Like, we
just get
can't
out.
let anyone. Yeah, we can't let anyone. I mean, how many times has that happened in real life? I wonder.
Well, it happens for me.
This scared us.
Pedophile monster. No, I don't let people know. Don't let people know. I just go to fucking infants. Infants.
Go to the friends.
Yeah, but circumcision for life. Cut
Fuck
everything
you,
off.
dude.
Cut all of it off. Cut the whole dick off. What are we waiting? What are we doing?
What are we waiting?
I think there's something weird about like a sexualization of
Kids.
of people that is why the circumcision thing happened. Doesn't make any sense why else it would. There's like some weird way of just like
Yeah, it's supposed
It's
to
like a
stop you
troll.
from having sex.
or masturbation.
Yeah, I really think that's what it's supposed to be. But that doesn't make sense because it doesn't desensitize you completely.
It doesn't, but it desensitizes a lot more.
Well,
Especially
someone that
clits.
doesn't. Well, I mean, maybe for dicks, it can't be that much because you wouldn't be circumcised and so horny still if it desensitized you that much.
Well, they just I think it probably was a false premise. Like the premise didn't work out. I mean, like it was like, oh, this will make us say we'll stop drinking off as much, but in reality, it didn't really.
Why
help
would
that
that
much.
even matter though? I guess I don't get it. It's like that's been around forever.
Yeah, because
in every society ever, constantly.
well, every society.
Yeah,
But
it
some,
has.
but some of it makes
Every
sense.
society, there's been a person that has masturbated.
Oh, I thought you know circumcision.
No, I'm talking about masturbation. Every society's had it always, all the time.
That's not true.
Okay.
There's one guy out. There's one side out there.
End the
Like,
podcast, dude. We got 1 minute left.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Circumcision is bad. Masturbation's chill.
Dude.